the last time we talk about factors, we look at introduction to factors, okay? And we said a factor of a given number is that number, or we can have a set of numbers which divide the given number without a remainder. A number is given. Now, what are the set of numbers or a number that can divide the given number without a remainder? Such numbers are referred to as factors, okay? So today we are going to solve more examples on factors, okay? We start with 30, all right? Okay, for example, we have 30. We want to look at the factors of 30. Have 30. What are the set of numbers that when you multiply together will give you 30? Now we start with 1, the method I taught you. So I have 1 times 30. What would I have? 30, right? The next one is 2 in that order times what? What will I multiply with 2 to give me 30, which is 15? I will have 30. The next number is what? 3. Is there any number I will multiply with 3 to give me 30? Yes. 3 times 10. I will have my 30. The next number is 4. Is there any number I will multiply with 4 to give me 30? Of course, no. There is no number you multiply with 4 to give me 30. That means 4 is not a factor of 30. You move to the next number, which is 5. 5 times what will give me 30? 5 times 6 will give me 30. That means 5 and 6 are factors of 30. So similarly, I will have 6 times 5, which will give me 30. All right. So therefore, the factors of 30 are what? 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 5, we have 6, and 30 itself. And 30 itself. All right, these are factors of 30. Now let me show you the repeated method. Let me show you the repeated method by using another value, another number, okay. So this time around, let us use let me 69. Okay, let's try 69 and see. Using repeated division. Okay, this is what we call repeated division. All right, so you now look for a number that can go into 69. 2 cannot go into 69. Why? Because there are conditions for the set of numbers that 2 can go inside. Okay, now the condition are just 2, which are these. If you have 2 numbers, okay, like this one, 6 and 9, the last digit, if the last digit is 0, it simply means 2 can go into that number, right? If the last digit is an even number, it simply means 2 can go into that particular number. These are the conditions. So if you see here, we have 6 and 9, simply means 2 cannot go. So the only number that can go here is 3, the lowest number, 3. So 3 into 6, 2, 3 into 9, 3. So what's the next thing? There is no any number that can go into 23 except 1 and itself. So we have 23. 23 into 23, 1. So therefore, what are the factors of 69? You will have 1, 3, 23, and 69 itself, and 69. Okay, these are factors of 69. Okay, now let me still use this long division using another set of numbers so that you understand more, because in this case it's going to require us to do some multiplication. Okay, I hope you're understanding me. Okay, because that's my goal, which I derive joy from it to teach you and for you to understand. Okay, so let me use 96. Let me just change the number. Let me use 96. Using repeated division, we keep dividing. I just want to increase the line because it's going to have a long set of numbers. Okay, so yeah, now in this case 2 can go because the last digit here is even number. All right, so let's start with 2. 2 into 96, we have 48. Yes, we have 48. Okay, yeah, 2 can still go. 2 into this, we have 24. Yes, 2 can still go. 2 into 24, we have 12. Yeah, 2 can still go. 2 into 12, we have 6. Yeah, 2 can still go. 3. Now this time around, 2 can no longer go. It's only 3 that can go. So 3 here give us 1. Okay, so now let's see how many 2's we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 2. Let me put it here, 5 2's. So therefore what we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, these are set of numbers we have 2, just 2 and 3. Now we are going to build factors of 96 from this number, just 2 and 3. We are going to build factors from it. Now the first thing is you have, okay, if you are to list out the factors, let me just come here. Let me list them like this. Now we are going to have 1, 2, okay, like that in ascending order. The next one is 3. Now, is 4 a factor of 96? Yes. How will you know? If you multiply 2 times 2, you have 4, right? So 4 is a factor. What about 5? Is there any combination here that will give you 5 when you multiply? No. So 5 is not a factor, all right? What about 6? Yes, 6 is a factor. Why? Because I can multiply 3 and 2. I can multiply 3 and 2 to give me 6. So 6 is a factor, okay? The next number is 7. Is 7 a factor? No. 7 is not a factor because no any multiple there that will give you 7. Okay, so we jumped 7. The next one is 8. Can I have 8 as multiple? Yes. Now look at it. I have 2 and 4 will give me what? 8. So I see 8 is a multiple. Okay. Yeah. What about 7? Sorry, 9. Is 9 a multiple? No. Sorry, is 9 a factor? No. 9 is not a factor because no any combination, no any multiplication here like this that will give you 9. Okay, so 9 is not a factor. Another one is you go to 10. Is 10 a factor? Let's see. Is there anything I can multiply here to give me 10? No. So 10 is not a factor. Okay, another one we go is after 10 is 11. Is there any multiplication here that will give me 11? No. So 11 is not a factor. All right. Another one number is 12. Okay. Is 12 a factor? Yes. When I multiply 3 and 4, I will have 12. If I multiply 2 and 6, I will have 12. So 12 is a factor. Okay. What about 13? Yes, 13 is not a factor because I cannot multiply anything here to give me 13. Nothing. The next one is 14. Is 14 a factor? 14 is not a factor because nothing can multiply here to give us 14. Okay, what about 15? Is 15 a factor? No, nothing will give us 15 here. That is how you do it. You keep moving until you reach the number which is 96, a number close to it, but not more than it. Okay, another one, we stop at 15, right? 16. Yes, if I multiply 2 and 8, I will have 16, right? 16 is a factor. Yes, you can try like that. So we have 16. Okay, what about the next number? Is there anything else? 17. Will I have 17? No. 17 is not a factor. What about 18? Will I have 18? No. 18 is not a factor. It's still the same principle. What will you multiply here to give you 18? Nothing. What about 19? Will I have 19? Sorry, I will have 18. Oh, I will have 18. 3 and 6 will give me 18. Alright, I will have 18 as a factor. So we see 18. 18 is a factor. 19 is not a factor. 20 is not a factor. You can see 24. 24 is a factor. You can see 32 is a factor. Yes, yeah. We go further, we see 48 is a factor. I think that should be the last factor. Yes, that's the last factor. And 96 itself. So these are the factors of 96. Yes, so you can use this to solve for any number you asked to list out its factors. All right. Now, the next video or the next lesson, we are going to look at prime numbers. We look at prime factors. We look at product of prime factors. Stay tuned.